Broadcaster championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra. Biafra Human Rights Radio. Of course, unstoppable and remains the beacon of truth. It has been so since yesterday, and it is today and forever. There is only one indigenous broadcaster championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra.
Sharing Nigeria, no treasures, colonial external, organization of the Biafrans. Now is the time to issue, now is the time to be restored. Great Biafrans be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Oh, Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my father's land. Yes, of course, that is the originality of the whole issue. I say at this moment, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. You're still on to Radio Biafra Extra, streaming live through Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio, a platform that is the embodiment of pro-Biafran group, men and women with different ideology, but have one common unification interest at heart, and that is protecting the overall interest of the people of Biafra. They come together to see that the overall interest of the people of Biafra is protected. The platform is being anchored by Diokpa Uche Ukafomefo, who hails from Abatete in Anambra State, Biafra land. The man of Abatete is the one who have assured us he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Don't forget the de facto customary government is headed by Alhaji Asari Dokubo, deputized by our sister Rita Aneboko. I still remain your, why would I say, should I say humble brother? I still remain George ONYIBE. I am from Abo and Yoma province, to be precise, Delta State. And of course, it is a privilege I'm here this evening. Acknowledge members of the de facto customary government, ranging from the implementation and the advisory body. Acknowledge members of the Biafra Nation Alliance. I love you guys. You are the true watchmen. Every member of Biafra Nation Alliance, you are a true watchman. Each time I think about your makeup, your body metabolism and otherwise, I am very happy. I acknowledge all of you, ranging from the board of trustees down to the media department and our administrators across the globe. The mobilization officer, you are doing wonderfully. I am glad I am privileged to work with people like you. Acknowledge you this evening, and at the same time I must proceed to give thanks and praise to those of you who are not Biafrans, but you, should I say, you are a sympathizer or you choose to identify with us in this cause. It's okay, we thank you and we are grateful. And then acknowledge the Creator, the one who made the heavens and the earth and has set our foot upon this path that we must follow. He is our wisdom. He is our God. He is our knowledge and understanding. In every matter, both great and small, he remained the primordial influence that drives us. Acknowledge him this evening. It's still another wonderful, beautiful day. Of course, we're bringing it to an end on this side of the world where I'm reaching you out. And so I thank him, I thank him, I thank him, I thank him, I thank him. Nariekele, 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 Baba, nariekele, Ese Chuku, nariekele, nariekele, you say. Let us hope and believe we'll be able to go through our topic this evening. Let's see what God is going to do anyway. This evening, as always, we're going to look at the study titled, It is Time for Biafrans to Take a Stance. It is time for the people of Biafra to take a stand. It is now or never. We have a unique enemy who has been able to compromise every process regarding the Biafra restoration project, to the very extent that they keep us exactly where they want us to be. When you look at the issue behind the Biafra restoration project, it It's amazing the enemy has almost succeeded in keeping us where they want us to be. But I must announce to Biafrans tonight that you cannot judge a book by the cover, and it will be detrimental on your own part to underrate or undermine our resolve. There are things that bombast at night, and we are here to respond. We are here to respond. At this moment, we cannot be fooling ourselves, but rather this is the time we need to make a stance. I want to start this evening broadcast by, first of all, going straight to the broadcast made by Blessedom. Blessedom is a woman broadcaster, and believe me, I agree with everything she does. I think she's a very wise person, and I think she's Igbo also. She believes in the protecting the overall interest of the Igbo people. And of course, in like manner, we have our brother Ijele still doing what he has to do, all in an attempt to protect the interests of the Igbo people, because our enemies as a people have metamorphosed. But meanwhile, while you exercise your right, don't let it encroach on the right of another, because it is going to bring all of us to one end and one end alone. Our sister Blessedom was trying to spend time to make Soludo understand the need why he must choose a grant. Soludo went to see Nnamdi Kanu, and then they want to deceive Igbo people again. I respect Soludo, just like I respect Blessedom, just like I respect Ijele, just like I used to respect Nnamdi Kanu, and any other idiot who think they can change the narrative. My brother, we are ready for you. Soludo went to see Nnamdi Kanu, and then they want Nnamdi Kanu to come and broadcast for Nigerian people. What do these people call us anyway? And Blessedom brought in some persons who said he's a military officer. He said what he has to say. We are all entitled to our opinion. I don't have problem with that. I have made a vow with heaven and the earth. If you call my name in your useless broadcast, I will give you the history of your father and your mother. You are very hopeless, idiot. Everything I do here is to defend the Igbo nation. There are things that bombast at night. People respond. If we keep quiet, the Igbo nation will be rubbished beyond recognition. In the next 20 years, nobody will say it's Igbo. Nnamdi Kanu is a very hopeless animal. He's going to bear the brunt of his criminality alone. I could leave Nnamdi Kanu irrespective of the fact he lied against me and move on. But I will do no such thing, because somewhere along the line, somebody have to save useless, idiot Igbo people who don't have sense. If you are Igbo, you work with Facebook, you better cut me off this now, because thunder will fire all of you, idiots everywhere. And so we cannot allow certain individuals, very useless people like Nnamdi Kanu, to stand on the line and rubbish the name of the entire Igbo generation. We have suffered for this in time past. We will not allow it. Not under the Biafran watchmen. We are not visible yet for you to see us, because Nnamdi Kanu plan must backfire on him. And so if you want to take our silence for granted, you are not even ready for what is to come. I am an Igbo man, a car extraction of Igbo. This is my heritage. You can't take it from me. You are an idiot if you think otherwise, because you are the very problem in Igbo society. This is the time you have to take your stand. Soludo is fooling himself, thinking somewhere along the line that is going to be peace in Anambra. The greed of Nnamdi Kanu is insatiable. Go and ask Willie Obiano. Go and ask Rogers Okorocha. Go and ask David Umahi. Your own will not be an exception. Nnamdi Kanu cannot control the process. Let him broadcast from BBC. Let him broadcast from CNN. Let him broadcast from Al Jazeera. It is beyond his control now. We're actually helping to put a process in place which he compromised. Now we can't control it. The earlier you people in Canada, he wanted to naked his parents in the public, and I will do that if that is what you want. Blessed as you are doing your thing, I won't talk to you this evening because you didn't mention my name. You were just responding. I understand that I can read the vibration from your response, because ordinarily you know the kind of person that I am. But you, the same way you were chasing bingos out of your platform, when you see those hypocrites, look for a way to stop them, because it can only end one way. All of us are going to fight ourselves. In the end, we shall be saved. And I see another criminal element. You record my broadcast, and let me not tell you what he said before I continue with what I have to say. Let's go to my archive and bring out that audio. We keep record. This is a new generation. This is a new era. Nobody will be allowed to sell the next generation of Biafra under our watch. And so the earlier all of you get in terms with this very mindset, the better for all of us. So like I said, let me go to my archive. Let's see how fast I can do that. Let's listen to what this brother say. I mean, this idiot is not my brother. The next time I will talk about your hopeless.
Thought about that to come and make a broadcast on NTA.
That was the voice of Blessed. Now listen to the idiot.
Yeah, hello, Blessed.
Hello, good afternoon.
Nigeria.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Good afternoon, yeah, and I greet all our audience.
Now listen to the voice. Listen to the voice of that person that called Blessed. Listen to that voice very well. You'll be able to know who that idiot is. I don't want to call the idiot name yet. I want the idiot to move on and then call my name on another broadcast. Let me tell you how idiot you are. This is the problem of Igbo people. The brother that was killed in Sokoto, the father is Hausa, the mother is Yoruba. Yoruba is not saying anything. Hausa is not saying anything. It's Igbo people. This is terrorism. It's Igbo people. Idiots everywhere. And why the issue of Deborah trend, I have told you, I'm not happy they killed her, but I'm not a fan to that stupidity. Now they are killing Igbo people in Sokoto, and they are making video. Oh, we are on top of the roof. We are running for Fulani herdsmen. Are you an idiot? And as Igbo man, you fighting against Igbo agenda, survival of Igbo. You say, Igbo is normal in Nigeria. Are you an idiot? Yoruba and Hausa fight, Igbo is bear the brunt. Anybody fight, Igbo will bear the brunt. Una be idiot, una no get sense, una no get sense. Una think say we can't shine on a combo for you, una no get sense. Let's Igbo. Only God knows if he's marrying his mother age to get paper in Canada. He's coming to address me. We didn't come here to joke. The earlier all of you get it into your ticket, the better. Look at what Nnamdi Kanu is doing, running rampage. We're trying to slept of us. So me get ONYIBE very hopeless. Listen to what he's saying. The reason I'm saying this is the last thing anybody will want is to make us run on the offense. We will give you what you are not ready for. You think this is the time you sell us, you haggle us for pounds and shillings? It is over, for God's sake. This is the time for the people of Biafra to take a stand. Those of you, before now, you come on people's face, you are idiot, you don't have sense, you are stupid, you are hopeless. Don't you see it's losing its potency? When I gave interview to BBC, I don't know why BBC did not give out my name. Were they protecting me? None of you can protect me, and none of you can kill me. I am your destiny, and I'm your doom. And I'm glad I was led to make a broadcast to that effect. And I told you, I gave audience to BBC. I told them categorically, as one of the longest serving principal officer in IPOB then, as one of the highest ranking principal officer of IPOB all over the world, I gave them that interview. Very useless set of idiot. Look at Igbo man coming to talk to me. They are going there. You know, we the Igbo, we do like this, the Igbo. Let's just listen to the idiot before we continue.
Thought about that. To come and make a broadcast on NTA. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Betty.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Nigeria.
Good afternoon, my
Hello.
brother.
Good afternoon, yeah. And I greet all our audience. And I commend this special captured. And it's really tell you something. That can make a statement and say, okay, we are setting fire. Nobody will listen to him. They will still think that he's sold out.
Thank you.
Which is actually what it is. You cannot lead battalion to war, and many of them have died, but overnight you're not going to say it is ceasefire.
Yeah.
Now there's another thing. You have name your favor. You have Simon Ever. You will already know that these people know that it is totally over. One, it's either they believe that he will never be released alive, or they believe that if they release him this time around, and just look at these people, I laugh. They will think that after releasing now they can know that it is over. It is a lie. It is sad that instead of these people to just bring out their heart and fight this very thing frontally, they decide to play politics with the whole thing. Let them continue. Nigerians are watching. Igbos are watching. If the lives of the people that have been killed in this whole madness doesn't mean anything to them, it is okay. But they can't succeed. The can is not going to be released anytime soon. That one I can say for sure. And if they release him and they think they will get a solution, they will not get a solution. They will later blame themselves for endorsing this very madness from the day one. What Solomon is doing is not a surprise. Everybody knows that he's inclined to IPO. And he's chicken-hearted. He cannot fight them. Despite his utterances. It is sad. I just feel like weeping for Igbo people. There's another thing I want to use this opportunity to talk about. You see, it just look as if suddenly people like George ONYIBE and BIAFRA, they become saints.
Yeah.
Then how can they become saints? When Americano was incarcerated the first time, I watched every program which MFO hosted. When they went on their rampage or on their protest, I will watch each MFO giving orders from UK, from abroad.
No, listen very well. That idiot said after yapping, he said, now let's look at the other side. How can George ONYIBE and Uchimefo become saints after everything they did? Have I called for sainthood? I'm not telling you. For God's sake, I cannot deny myself. I choose to show only one side of me to the world, and that is I'm a reverend. That should be enough for you to judge me. They said, how can they claim they are sent? They now want to be sent. This person talking now is a member of IPOB, a very senior principal officer. Come to Blessedom and talk rubbish next time. I will expose your mother and your father. I'm not calling from Canada or America or Russia or Britain. One thing all of you should know. None of you will go from this evil. You think we are joking? You come to mess our life up? You are fighting for Igbo people. Chukwuka doing Kishi. You are finished yapping. After you finish, go back to Blessedom, program. Another idiot came and said, I support what this first idiot said. All of them are members of IPOB. All of them are members of Biafra de facto. All of them are members of Biafra Nation Alliance. All these are criminals in the Kano put. This is a leverage platform. My brother Ideli and my sister Blessendom, be careful people you bring on your program. Because most of them are coming to buy space from Nnamdi Kanu. They do come to my program. The last time one of them called and said I should be attacking Simeon Ekpa, that Simeon Ekpa is the problem, not Nnamdi Kanu. Blessendom and Ijeli, be careful people you bring in. Tell them to avoid me. I be naked barbed wire. I go disgrace everybody beyond expectation. You go say, nah, nothing they happen. My own matter they different though. But I have followed the response of Blessendom. I know if Blessendom under normal circumstances could, would have stopped this idiot, this hopeless criminal. The judge anybody is playing saint. Have I told you I'm a saint? I am in Biafra land. I have walked among my brothers. Today, before they are present, I castigate and attack IPOB. All of them, if they are sincere and there is any atom of humanity in them, they will tell you, I have fought against this system. I have fought against this system as much as I can. To the extent that Nnamdi Kanu forbid me from going to IPOB meeting, but I didn't tell you. Over 4 years, I have to take permission from Ikechukwu before I go there. I didn't tell you. Nnamdi Kanu have arranged my assassination many times. I refuse to believe because he can't kill me. I won't die. Not in his hand. 100 Nnamdi Kanu cannot wake me from sleep. We thought he's a misguided brother. Somewhere he will come back to his senses. But they have reached his end. Anybody thinking there is a miracle happen? 100 Soludo cannot save Nnamdi Kanu. 100 Buhari cannot even save him. It is over, it's over. Except people didn't die because of Biafra. And so when you come and talk about your one Nigeria, please focus on your one Nigeria. For you to come out, you single me out, thunder fire your generation. Blessed said something in the program. Who brought us into unitary system? Igbo man. Who stopped the first person to rise for first self-determination? Igbo man. Who betrayed all of us now, even with the oath we took? Igbo man. Who is coming now to contradict all of us? Igbo man. We're born or no? We're born or no? You're using me to sell, you won't sell. You won't sell. See bingo, they come blessed and they give them audience. I don't attack anybody. I have not attacked Ijele. I have not attacked Blessedom. I have not attacked anybody who don't attack me. If you are Igbo man and you are coming here to tell them Nigeria is very fair, Nigeria is sweet and loving, may Nigeria happen to you and your generation for God's sake. But look at idiot coming to address me. Very unfortunate. If you are bingo, you better insult me and get out or continue insulting your father.
The military, they should collect the military. Now, how many people can the military kill and all those kind of trash? And you were videoing these guys and they were reporting, even when they killed them, they will report to you that so many people have been killed. You agreed to bring video, you agreed to bring picture. Today, each of the phone speaks. As though he is a saint, as though he was never part of Nnamdi Kanu's violence, as though he went because Nnamdi Kanu started perpetrating violence. But he was an activist of faith, as a matter of fact. And they clearly, these people actually repented. What stops them from coming out openly to tell people that there is nothing like Biafra? You and I know that for now.
Now look at this person. Is Ichimefo friend? This person now is Ichimefo friend. He's trying to bend his tongue so we don't know he's the one. He said, now if you people have repented, first of all, he said Ichimefo is on the air telling them, kill police. That is a lie. The reason we have not come out openly is that we want to get to the root of all these issues. Now the Kanu was in Kuje prison. I went to visit him in Kuje prison. Everywhere he was, I was there. I protected the interests of the agitation and that of the Biafran people. And then I begin to notice certain things that are not normal. But I have to get to the bottom of the whole matter, having been on top. And now the Kanu is in Kuje prison. He has Android phone. You want me to publish all his social media platform online and how he gave us order? Are you an idiot? Letting the Kanu come out and talk, and then I remove 30 years, only 30 years from his age. Very useless set of people. Now the Kanu is in Kuje prison. Nigerian government, I think we are fighting Nigeria. The same government gave him Android. You want me to begin to play the audio of Nnamdi Kanu giving us order? When I don't get sense. You don't know we are trying to even save idiot to Kanu, that hopeless, useless idiot. Don't worry, you will be pushing us. And finally when we react, the only thing you will say, if you go for one look at Nnamdi Kanu member coming to your platform, blessed unto Yap, and you are giving them a room to do that. You don't know the person talking on your platform is a double-edged sword person. He's not a friend of Nigeria. He's trying to use UTM4 and Nnamdi Kanu for leverage. But he cannot use me. Nobody, no man or woman on earth can use me for leverage. Nnamdi Kanu is in prison. UTM4 was on radio. Do you know UTM4 is not just a common puppy of Nnamdi Kanu? Go and ask Uche Nasiegu. Go and ask Leto Miomio. Go and ask Ike Nawan Onenyi. Go and ask what is this my brother engineer somewhere in America? Why did I forget his name? Go and ask all of them. They were all being manipulated by Nnamdi Kanu inside supposedly Kuje prison. He pregnated somebody inside Kuje prison. You people are not saying it, idiot. If you can pregnant small Enugu girls inside Kuje prison, is it to give order I cannot give? When I think say we be Mugu, thunder go fire all of una idiot. You want give Igbo popularity, you dey craze. I must tell you tonight, Mazimefo, I respect him for who he is. He never knew anything that was going on until Nnamdi Kanu begin to shoot himself on the leg. And I always go to Mazimefo and say, look at what your brother is doing. Because I thought Mazimefo can even talk to him. Never any time did Mazimefo believe the report I gave to him. But then they thought Mazimefo was working with me. He was going to support what I'm doing. They choose to victimize Mazimefo. When Chinas is coming, we are fighting for Biafra. These people are very hopeless. Donald Trump was doing a campaign rally somewhere in America. Now they cannot use our money, sneak into the campaign ground, went to meet one ONYIBE person, snap with them, send it to me. Chinas Anworu told me, look now, tell our people, now the Kanu is discussing with Donald Trump. Tell them. And I told them, before you know, Chinas Anworu circulated a picture everywhere. How am I supposed to stop a process I don't know? He sent me a picture that Nnamdi Kanu is talking to Donald Trump. And I came on air and I told you Nnamdi Kanu is discussing with Donald Trump. Not knowing all these things are Photoshop, photocopy, criminals. When we started exposing Nnamdi Kanu, idiot like this came and said, why did he not say it all those years? Why did he not say it all those years? We told you we fought this evil for 4 years. We fought this evil for 4 years. We were humiliated. I will soon play the audio for idiot Igbo man that don't have sense. When Tina Sanworu was telling me I'm blackmailing Nigeria, now when I change can we put ama modo. E we put go mo kombiama modo. Igbo emiliamo aye Igbo mi ga lokwa di aye nenu wa kanyenu aye Igbo mi ga mu kwa nwa aye nenu wa kanyenu aye. You don't know what is coming, I can assure you that. Umwemuche ndi ohi must still compromise every process. Now they cannot tell you to rubbish me. My dear, I continually telling you, there is no shame in the womb that gave birth to me. And it's not in your place. And I am your destiny. And I am your boom. You think we're going to sit back and let you people mess up Igbo generation? UTM4 was giving order. I can tell you, UTM4 was so frustrated. that he don't talk to anybody except late Chimaobi Okafor. And late Chimaobi Okafor is very close to me. And I try to point out certain things as somebody close to Mazimefo. I said, tell Mazimefo this. It was Uche Okafor Mefo that persuaded Mazimefo to listen to me. And this is after making an attempt over 1 year to communicate with Mazimefo to no avail. And finally he gave me audience. He really never trusted me, but maybe you need to give it a try for the trust he has for Chimaobi. And that is how it all began. And I can clearly see that Nnamdi Kanu was using all of us. Go and ask Chidebere Onwudiwe, does he report to Uche Okafor Mefo? Or was Chidebere Onwudiwe not responsible for most activity with the terrorist Bright Chimezie, supposedly? And then Benjamin Madubugu, the unknown government leader, do they report to Uche Mefo, supposedly your supreme deputy? Idiot. Do you know anything? You think it is trying to be cordial, is making Nnamdi Kanu not to talk? All of them, nobody will escape, including his barristers. All of them are criminals. Has Judge ONYIBE become sent? You be idiot, you no get sense. Is your father deaf and your mother blind? Are you this hopeless? Come and tell us your name now. Fake people everywhere. They call and tell you, we don't want to talk our name for security reasons. Thunder go fire all of them. All these Nnamdi Kanu agents, they are entering you already, blessed them. Tell them to say their name. Except you know them. You allow them. And so when they lie, you can bring them and expose them. Go and ask the Yoruba girl that interviewed me. I gave the Yoruba girl my name. Full name. Idiot everywhere. They didn't even bring out the evidence I showed them. Because they called me later and said they are not going to air some of those discussions. Because it looks like my word against that of Nnamdi Kanu. But the only one I told them, Nnamdi Kanu is paying people to come and rubbish us. Did IPOB Omote Biafra another idiot not confirm it? Look at you want to talk to me? You are an idiot. Very hopeless idiot. Uche Mefo was giving order. Who told you? Who told you? Go and ask Chukwemeka Iruanya. Go and ask all of them. They never know Nnamdi Kanu was using all of them. Till the essence, one day Nnamdi Kanu called me. He said, I hope you don't tell anybody I'm talking to you. What an idiot. All of you are Nnamdi Kanu agents. You cannot hide. The very soon as somebody say, because that is what Chinasa have been saying. The same thing Nnamdi Kanu have been saying. The same people that Nnamdi Kanu and Chinasa that say, cause Yoruba, cause Hausa, cause everybody. The same people now come and tell us they are their in-law. Una be idiot. Look at this idiot talking. Just hold on. Let's listen to the programs.
You're arguing to the picture. So then today Chemefo speaks as though he is a saint, as though he was never part of Nnamdi Kanu's violence, as though he went because Nnamdi Kanu started perpetrating violence. But he was an architect of it as a matter of fact. And the case is, this people actually repented. What stops them from coming out openly to tell people that there is nothing like that?
And now, he said, if these people repented truly, as a lover of Igbo people, why can't us come out and say there is nothing like Biafra? Una no get sense. Then kill your mama, then kill your papa, then kill your uncle, then kill your auntie, then rape the one they rape, adopt the one they adopt. Spoils of war. Destroy your land, do everything. And now, with the knowledge that I have about these issues, I should come and tell them there is nothing like Biafra. At least my mother never had a bank account because of Biafra matter. At least my father for many years couldn't go to village because of Biafra matter. When I don't get sense, they killed your mother, rape your father. The world acknowledge, including Nigeria acknowledge, they killed 1 million people at least because of Biafra. And you want us to say, oh, fellow Igbo, idiot Igbo, you know, we did nothing like Biafra. Nobody died for Biafra. It never existed. You don't get sense. Have I come here to tell you there is no injustice in Nigeria? Have I come here to tell you we are not being emasculated, subjugated, and all the wise? Have I not told you there is a nepotism, tribalism being the order of the day? Have I not informed you people they are reaping from where they did not sow? Must I be the one to tell you everything? Are you not a witness to this fact? Are you not supposed to be a testament and say, if I have repented as a man of God singing holy, holy, idiot Okano is another savior, and then I should say, Igbo people, I am here to tell you I have made mistake, so forgive me. Nothing like Biafra. Biafra is a fake and a lie. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my father's land. We know they go anywhere. Biafra or Biafra. The Bible says in the moment of shaking, in that very moment of shaking, everything shakeable will be shaken up, and the unshakable will remain. We shall remain here. Look at idiot, Nigeria agent. Why can't they tell Igbo people that the Biafra does not exist? Biafra cannot come. And who told you Biafra cannot come? Power we gave to Nnamdi Kanu entered his head. Idiots don't know we empowered him. That is why we are here. Blessed Dom before the end of that program, he was annoyed with Igbo people. Are we the one who saw this evil first? Adakaboro of blessed memory. You said it, Blessed Dom. Rose up and fight for Ijaw nation to be separated from Nigeria. Didn't Chukwemeka Odimegwu Ojukwu under the Nigerians sentence him to death? Did you not say it, Blessed Dom? Are you not Igbo? Do you know it's still very difficult for Ijaw people to associate with this agitation in its totality because of even what Ojukwu did? And then Ojukwu saw this evil later on. He would have first of all apologized and then do what he did. No, you can just sweep it under the corner. Now the Kanu is betraying the whole Igbo generation. People like Soludo, who is supposed to know better, an idiot like this man, who is IPOB member, who is every Biafra member, pretending to be a Nigerian. You coming to sell your father out? Do you have that right? You think you can achieve it? Let me hear your name, Pim, talking about me on any platform. I will give you your mother name, your father name. You never see intel you have no idea about. Hopeless animal. So since we have repented, what is repentance? Did we tell you now the Kanu ideology is wrong? We say his criminality is wrong. When we joined IPOB as a clergyman, a reverend like me, as DSS, they came to search my church. You think we are yapping here, deceiving our people? We said we are going to engage Nigerians through the preamble of law. Nnamdi Kanu told you, we will get Biafra without shooting gun. Normal procedure. And when he collected money somewhere along the line, just like Nigeria, they have to intimidate us, harass us into submission. My friend, we've been living in the prison of fear for as long as we can remember. And you see now, we live no more. Look at idiots. You coming to gain popularity. Fulani they call on, they appreciate on. The way I talk, it is almost impossible for Fulani to come and appreciate me here, because I use two-edged swords, being able to penetrate into the marrow, into the bone, the sinew, in the flesh, dividing flesh and blood, blood and water, separating the physical and the spiritual. It touches every angle. I do not stand to be justified by anybody, neither do I claim to be a saint. Look at what he's telling you. They should come out and say, okay, now I denounce Biafra. They never born you. We put our blood in this thing. As him is a gentleman, he can choose to ignore you, but to be idiot, just try and bring your madness. Book another program with Blessed Dom. Let me disgrace your entire family. Unati say we dey close. You think I'm in UK? You think I'm in America? You think I'm somewhere in African country? My brother, you Orogodo ya kenre. You don't get the point. Have I not been arrested and been in the same DSS? Have I not gone through all this process? Let us continue to listen to the idiot, useless people. You want to talk rubbish, say it to Nnamdi Kanu and don't blame us. We didn't say all these things because we thought Nnamdi Kanu was normal. Didn't Bazirike not tell Buhari that Nnamdi Kanu is mad? And you want to validate sound with a madman? Were you not there when he was begging Buhari? You know he's mad. Based on the fact he's a mad. All these were crazy. Allow him to go so we can cure him. You don't know Nnamdi Kanu is mad? Look at idiot. Yahoo Yahoo. Give your name now. Onyama ONYIBE George Onyama ONYIBE Nwajoni Nwamobogo. Onye tu bere ogun de wogu juni. Unu na ibebe ni de da boy can ifere mono. Very unfortunate set of tout everywhere. And so since I'm not within Nnamdi Kanu, who told you I repented? Who told you I repented? 30th of May is here. We will still remember them. Did Nigeria not promise reconciliation, renovation, and then which other did they carry out anyone? Why would they make such promises? Did the BBC not tell you that? And should I say it never existed so I can please criminal like you? You think you can use us for leverage? All of you will be brought down when the time comes. The fire you light very close to the throne will get to all of you. That's why when I see Biafran in Biafra land trying to threaten me, I can only pity you. Your father will not escape from this, not to talk of your mother. All of you will go down with me if that is what you want. My greatest confidence is that I have lived by every means necessary, by the integrity my father taught me. I have tried to live before all of you. Look at the idiot kind of because I have repented I should deny Biafra. Thunder go fire your generation. Idiot everywhere.
Not in this 100 years, there is nothing like Biafra.
Never imagine people that nothing like Biafra.
Their agitation or messing up their agitation to get Biafra. Maybe they are fighting it this way or they are fighting it that way. Even when they know that they have never made any headway, and they can never make any headway until the world comes to an end.
Understand, the person talking now is a member of IPOB. He's a member of almost 3 pro-Biafran groups. He's trying to change his mouth, including the person that made call after this. All of them are there. In fact, most of them will chase them out of Biafra Nation Alliance because they are criminals. And you see, many Biafrans are gullible. They say, oh, you are doing well, you are saying well, no achievement. Who told you there is no achievement? There is achievement, just that our energy have been misdirected by the criminal Nnamdi Kanu.
Did you ever listen to George ONYIBE, which was the African rep? This is a pastor. This is somebody that encourages people to go on and take the blood oath.
No, listen. Did you ever listen to George ONYIBE when he was IPOB African rep? This is a pastor. He asked people to take oath. My brother, you are ignorant. I am Reverend George ONYIBE, ordained in Grace Evangel Mission, in the presence of over 20 bishops, to be precise. And now I was placed under oath that I will serve Jesus without a failure, and I'm still serving Jesus. And now, before you are called to the bar or to the bench as a lawyer, you are placed under oath to defend the territorial integrity and the authoritative automatic of Nigeria. You are placed under law. In fact, when you go to the law court, they will ask you, are you guilty or you are not guilty? You will say, I am not guilty. Then I put you under oath. Or do we call it affirmation of faith? And now you begin to say, I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give in this case, whether you call it oath or affirmation of faith, biblically speaking, the Bible said do not swear. But yet Jesus has said we should not swear. He placed his disciples under oath. Do you know the implication, the spiritual implication of the what do you call it? What do we call this thing now? Why did I forget all these things? Maybe because I'm angry. Well, each time they take Holy Communion, do you know the implication of Holy Communion? Do you know that out of 72 disciples, that almost 60 of them abandoned Jesus Christ because he placed them under oath? And so when you shall drink this wine, you are drinking my blood. And when you shall eat this flesh, I will eat this bread. You are eating my... Don't you know his oath? You take oath of allegiance that you will remain in the truth. The Bible says God placed Abraham under oath. You know, no get him. Anyway, I didn't take blood oath because it was not necessary. Not because if they ask me to do, I will not do that. Why am I doing it? Is it to become rich? Is it to become more powerful, more popular? I did it for my people, and I will do it in 100 times over without regretting or any of it. Did I not do it for you? As Igbo man, you know the shame. Say I leave Agbo, come go Igbo, Aruchuku for juju who I don't know anything about. Because I know say I no go betray all of una. I swear juju before now they cannot to defend una. Now you want to mark me? He's a pastor. Go and ask me about oath. What did you know? You think I have any issue with taking oath? I will take it 100 times over. Because I will deliver. But I did it so they can be free. You don't trust others, you wanted to trust them. And so he say, he take oath. My brother, I go Abinopabi 100 times. That Abinopabi go kill him on the canoe. As a man under oath, I'm supposed to be panicking. Who is panicking now? That is still on the canoe agent coming to Blessed Dawn platform. You see, we the noble. They are the noble now. What are people going to leave all this shameless rubbish? He said he's a pastor. He took all the people to take oath. My brother, the oath now, I go take him 100 times over. But my problem is not divide us. He gives some of us oath. He no come give him brothers oath. So that him brothers go they kill us. We no go fit talk back. Yeah, money can no kwade man. Wejin wezakwese. They are broadcasting, very idiot people. Don't worry, you will be here, your children will be Abdullahi and Abubakar. And then you see, we continue all over. This is the same way Adakaboro pointed out this evil. Ojoko stopped him. Am I saying he's a perfect man? Ojoko will get my respect from all eternity. But that does not mean he didn't make mistakes. And I thought our greatest strength is learning from the mistakes of these people. But it's amazing those of them left alive. Majority of them are making the same mistake. Igbo woman host a program. Igbo man come to talk about me. You know God sense. They bring answer to judge my matter. You be idiot. Yes, they have repented. Let them come and tell our people there is nothing. My people, make I tell you, Biafra is your only hope. Urobo Shekiri, Doma, Igala, all of you know yourself. Biafra is your only hope. We shall know who sold out in the end. There is nothing like Biafra. But if there is Oduduwa, if there is Arawa, who the heck are you? Let's continue.
The person that used every Bible quotation to tell people,
yes,
even himself, despite being a pastor,
yes,
to take blood for it. Now, why people should freely go to take it? Today, children need them, and all the rest of them will come and they will be preaching as though they were Nadekano because they didn't believe in Nadekano's ideology of violence again.
Now, that is the truth. We never believed in violence. We never. At least I have two of Mazim and from video when he even condemned them on the canon for preaching against the Catholic Church. All of you are testament to the fact. We have been inside talking to him on the canon. He refused. And when he see that we are not negotiating with our stand, he created ESN to shut us down. They host a meeting to kill me in Oba, Anambra, which led to the death of the host of that compound. They attack our community to get to drop our dad in the Lord Masubidi to no avail. They were making advance to attack Mazimefo family with our ESN. We think ESN is to defend who? Are you not seeing who they are defending now? My brother, I know be pastor where you the rubbish you. Make I tell you the kind pastor when I be. I don't talk on before. Somebody give me contract one time. The contract should be around 825,000. And that 825,000, the money for labor there is just 42,000 or thereabouts. Others is for material. I took the wife of the man to the company where I work for. They did the payment, and as I work as a contract staff for the company, they need to give me my own part of the money, and that is it. And the boy who gave me the job saw the amount of money that was given to me, thinking that is all that is involved in that money. And they knew I'm a pastor. And after I finished the job, out of that 47 or 42,000, I gave the guy some changes, maybe 5,000 or thereabouts. The boy said, upon all the money I see you carry, I no go glue, I no go glue. Before you know, I was in the church ministry. He brought some youth. They came to fight me on the altar. Immediately I saw them from the church entrance. I say, church, praise the Lord and say hallelujah. I say, just look outside the gate there, you will see some young men there. This is why they are here. I need all of you to be calm, because I'm going to teach them that the kingdom of God suffereth violent. And violent do what? Take it by force. Amen, amen. They walked in a little bit. They never knew I'll take no rubbish. I just left the altar, moved directly to the guy who brought those people. I jack him, permanent jacking, drag him to the altar, beat him on top of the altar well. My deacon, my elders, everybody keep quiet. I beat him well, leave him, tell him to accept Jesus Christ. He accept Jesus Christ and all of them become born again that day. Is God not wonderful? When I say we come here, come mumu ourselves. Yeah, he's a pastor and he's even taking blood oath. I didn't take blood oath. And if I did, for the sake of Biafra, I would not regret it. And if there is any need to do that, I will do it over and over. But for you to think you can rubbish me, you faceless saboteur, you people are the real plague, the real disease. Look at it on the canon now. They were telling us Nigerian government is suffering in Kano. They don't allow him to eat. They refuse to allow him change his clothes. Anyway, they are killing in Kano. DSS refuse to obey court order. They leave the Kano inside dungeon instead of them to take him to Kuje prison. Anyway, they are killing him. Allah Ijimako and other idiots are tweeting everywhere. But all of a sudden, when Soludo was going there, he now become Gaima. Well, he looked like Ronaldo Marando. He want to say you nothing mega. My brother, something mega. He just compromised the life of the next generation. All those people are his gang. All those people are his gang. My brother Jelly, what people you bring to come and talk? Tell them to talk their own with evidence. Tell them to tell you his name. A guy listened to Judge ONYIBE when he was African rep. My guy, I document my program. What you do is go to my YouTube page, download the very one you are talking about, play it. If it's something I deliberately do, I will tell you, yes, this is my reason. If it is the one I am compelled to do by Nnamdi Kanu or China Sanwo-Olu or any other tout gangster called DOS, I will give you the evidence. Now they hear Nnamdi Kanu tell me to take oath. They want show Igbo people saying a holy man. He come they harass me. I have told you don't talk about Arichukwu again. I have told you they cannot talk about Arichukwu again. I have told you do your broadcast and get out. Do your broadcast and get out. Thunder go fire all of you. Idiot everywhere. I had more things to say, but some of these cannot be ignored. They are killing your people in Sokoto now. Who will talk about it? When Igbo people are busy, oh, justice for Deborah, hey, justice for Deborah, hey, justice for Deborah. And Soludo is begging, Nigeria, letting Nnamdi Kanu broadcast on television. Will that solve our problem? Will it make our pain to go away? And then you're spending your time talking about me. Me where they save our people will be idiots. Come out and say, this is what you did. None of you, dead or alive, none of you. And that is why I keep on remembering Chimaobi Okafor. she warned me. He said, see, no matter, no get involved. Don't be say no buy something, no sell something. No. Because he saw a lot of people are there to merchandise us. And I understand very clearly. Go ask Sampe Master. How all of you know the truth and you keep quiet and think you're going to suppress the truth. It's amazing. So where are you standing actually? You are Igbo man, you are Biafra. Where are you standing? Where is your position? Look at how mature. He is coming to buy favor. Yeah? You people were the one who came into IPOB and destroyed it. Is it not amazing? People like Nelly Ofuebu, people like Simeon Ekpa, Idu Kingdom, Igodo Migodo. Is it not amazing? We never knew these people. They came out one day, Nnamdi Kanu endorsed all of them, and then they are the ones speaking now. This enemy of our people truly are not shying away from it, but rather they have made their stand on compromising everything about us. And so with this understanding, our people should be very dogged in undertaking decision regarding this issue to self-determination. But instead, majority of our people are sitting on the fence, and yet some of the fractions are supporting the very instrument of our undoing, leaving only few to stand and to put an end to this very tone of subjugation. It is therefore time for every one of us to take our stand on whether continue supporting Nnamdi Kanu IPOC as they make fool of all of us. Every one of us must take our stand to consider whether to get involved on other platform to be able to play our own role in this quest. This is the time we must decide to be spectators or the judge of the event. This is the time. We are there supporting Nnamdi Kanu. To what end? You are there, you think it doesn't concern you, you sit aside, or you are a spectator. This guy supported the instrument of our undoing. And so is any other person who supported Nnamdi Kanu. The truth is that every one of us must have to make a choice, one way or the other, to stop shying away from our responsibility. Don't let anybody deceive you, and certainly don't try to deceive anybody. There are a lot of things I would have said this evening, and I think I've spent more time. This is enough to send message to all other broadcasters. Avoid me. I told you, Nnamdi Kanu, I don't have time. I'm moving on with my life. Now I know all of you are criminals. But don't come after me. For 4 months, I didn't say anything. And these 4 months, all of them, they open channel for me. I see the pepper, I see the hot, I see the korokoro, I see the key, Judge ONYIBE exposed. Our market now, look at it, dot who don't exist. CIPOB person, that's how then they behave. If you are a broadcaster with a different ideology, matter that regard your people, don't get involved sentimentally. It will backfire on you. Don't get involved. We think under normal circumstances we will talk to Nnamdi Kanu. We want to prove a point to him. Number one, he's not our God. Number two, he's nobody. He can't influence even simple area of our life. He cannot. Whatever we did is for the sake of Biafra, not on Nnamdi Kanu. Number three, he doesn't have monopoly over criminality. Now, the very trap he set for others is catching him. All of you, from politicians to regular citizen of Biafra. Disassociate from Nnamdi Kanu, because in a matter of time of you will be disgraced. Where are all the people saying, hey, let's do politics? Are you not supporting Hausa Fulani? Why are you supporting them? Idiot everywhere. This one I thought when he finished talking Nigeria, he say we love you, we love you. You be idiot, they don't love you. The lines are open in case you want to say anything. And if the idiot is listening, you can call and challenge me. Let me expose you. Criminals everywhere. The direct line to call is 08065875555. 08065875555. And of course, if you have access to any of my social media platform, it could be WhatsApp, Skype, Messenger, anyone. You're free to call and make your contribution. It's just a simple message. Let's make our stance. If you are a saboteur, be saboteur. If you're protecting the interests of the Biafran people, do that. If you are there to fight and look for it. When I was talking more, supporting the cause Nnamdi Kanu, representing our people, I was solely committed to it. And now, when it is very important, Nnamdi Kanu must be exposed to save Igbo nation. We are doing it. If Pope like, make it can say, give Nnamdi Biafra, Eluwa say Biafra. Now, Allah, I don't believe with the truth at our disposal. It is impossible for any of you to change our mind. We already know the truth. I stay ONYIBE, and this is Radio Biafra. The lines are open, and of course, be free to call in if you wish. But in the absence of that, any moment from now, I will be winding up. Don't let anybody deceive you. The journey has just begun.
I think it's time. To lay it all out. Can I hear my snare drum?
Yeah, keep it rolling, sis. I'm on it.
That's okay, thank you. Check your man. Mix on my own this. Walking down the miles in the long journey. Yeah, people said we are nobody, but we know certainly we are somebody. Yeah, time is so hard. These days are like nights yet. We struggle hard to see we get to the light. Like brothers and sisters, we join our hands to work hard. Yeah, and we are making sure that we get to the promised land. A land of milk and honey that is costly and worth more than gold and money. We are making sure that we get out of this jungle. And the little quirky cabiam assists us through. No matter how deep the ocean we will swim through. I tell you words cannot explain all we have gone through. In the hands of the enemies, zoo and the government. Biafran blood, passed through with love. But we have Chukwuki Kabiam and nothing goes wrong. Blacks rules everything around me, and it's pound in my DNA. Cash rules everything around me, and it's found in my DNA. Yeah, freedom is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. Biafra is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. We Biafran blood, we never give up in this struggle. We are aiming high up. We are smart and fast, and the miss can't catch up. Yes, we know what we want, so we keep our pace up. Listen, we can't demand for what is not ours. Biafra is a lane, then for sure is ours.
Yes, I'm joined by one of us. Can you hear me? Call on the line.
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, and welcome to the program. Go ahead, please. The word is listening.
So this one is very hot.
My point there is that IPOB member who is this Yahoo idiot, Blessedom hosted him. He didn't say his name. He's trying to, I don't know what he wants. Criminals. These are the kind of people that deceive Nnamdi Kanu. Rubbishing Nnamdi Kanu to a very hopeless animal. This is the same feeling that is deceiving almost all the Igbo people who say Nnamdi Kanu is my leader. Look at Soludo now. If he don't take his stand, he will rubbish himself. You thought Nnamdi Kanu care for anybody? Go ahead, please.
Nadia, he has already started rubbishing himself. I don't have much to say this night. Just that I can see the anger in you. That your anger is not half of my own. but there is nothing I can do, but I know God will do it. What that makes me so angry is that when people knows the truth and they are lying, knows that what they are doing is not right and what they are saying is not true. They are just, and my happiness is that I'm not just bothered about what Toludo went today to do, but the only happiness I have is that I have exposed them, and Jofo, Jumako, and all the other lawyers they gathered over there. They will never come out again to say DSS is doing this, DSS is doing that. Look at him staying in a furnished room with a cushion that he is relaxing. The person that they didn't allow to change clothes is wearing whether he's going to play Mayu or a footballer wearing trash suit of whether it's Manchester or Mayu that is on.
He's Ronaldo. He won't give us swagger.
Okay. You see, all these things they are doing, they are just deceiving the gullibles. Now, the only thing I want to ask Soludo is this: he visited Perima in the dungeon. They call it dungeon, but this one is hotel room. He visited him in his hotel room. Now, those two brothers they killed in Agolo. Have he visited their parents or their relations? That man they killed in his beer parlor with the people there. Has he visited them? Then another people they killed in Ozoglu. Have he visited them? Then that youth president in Ogidi, when they they marched to protest against it at home, and Simon Ekpa now scolded him and threatened him. After a week, a young man was shot and killed. As he visited the family, then is the person that is ordering the people that are killing people that is going to visit. One thing that this gullible icons fail to understand, that many of all these people are using their heads to play politics. They are not doing all those things that they love them. Some of them love them, like Soludo is one of them. He may even be worse than Obiano. Do you know the agreement two of them have reached into there, as Obiano was paying his son monthly allowance, broadcast for them? Do you know the one he himself have got there to agree? And the one thing they fail to understand, that upon that experiment have orchestrated this evil, they are no more in control of it. No matter the agreement you reach with the experiment, those that are doing what they are doing, they will still do it. He will negotiate tire. You see the things happening in the north that they brought into our land. He will negotiate with the terrorists and tire. Let him just buckle his shoe and tighten his belt, because more coming, and he will negotiate. Didn't he see the ones that announced their names on social media? So negotiating, and let him even know that secret place that Perima states that he exposed now, he has even exposed his life to more danger. I saw Chinese Nworu now addressing people on social media, telling them not to talk against Toludo again, that is their man, that he visited the Perima during 2016 when he was in jail, and he visited again now that it's not a new thing, that they should mind what they will open their mouth and say in social media. So he is now being cautious of what to say on social media. Good and fine. But all the threats they are being showing and causing the mayhem in our land, he was not conscious of it. It's now that he is conscious of what he will tell Soludo. and the thing that will solve it is for him to come out and broadcast in Afaruku or any place. So is it their plan that he went to start pleading for to come and broadcast in AIT? Why not go to Radio Biafra and broadcast? All what they are using our blood to do, the God in heaven will destroy all of them. Any of them that want to start selling our destiny, they will take their children abroad. Then they will come here and start using the destiny of our vulnerable people and using it to negotiate. Look at how he exposed to Pierre Ikerima East now. Will a demon for what they call him come out to tell us now that hunger is clean? I think he has seen the place he is, enjoying his his Android phone that he's using to test to many people, telling them which one to stay and which one not to stay. He did it before. It's not even today he sold the struggle. He sold it long ago. Now he just hid under the shadow of looking for Biafra, orchestrating the evil. You are going to speak and negotiate with somebody that single-handedly floated a security act, illegal security act that go about killing people in Igbo land. And these people are not after. When they killed the soldier couple, did any of these governors say anything? Yeah. And if somebody commented this thing on social media, and I was ashamed of myself when I read the comment, that the problem they have with Nigeria today is Igbo and Fulani. They are now equating Igbos and Fulani. They are putting them on the same level. That the guy killed is from Niger State. The mother is a Yoruba woman married by a Niger State man. Now the girl is killed, but Yoruba people did not talk. It's only Fulanis and Igbos that full social media, and they are the people that are ready to fight. Have you seen how they have sold themselves thorough? And the one they call Ohanes Ndigo went to High Commissioner, British High Commissioner, to go and ask for presidency. Is he as daft as these people are? Is election now under negotiation, not by voting again? Instead, they will use that time and money they are using to gallivant everywhere, to use it to organize the people and educate them, give them orientation on how they will get their PVC and vote. Has Soludo forgotten that the people that are supposed to vote is the people that unknown government went to kill, even kill the INEC officer when they are collecting their PVC? They abandoned all these things. What they are focusing on is a political solution, and to come and broadcast. So Soludo is missing his threat on the air. We want to bring him back on air to come and start broadcasting. He has failed. He has robbed himself on Poto Poto. And they are the ones castigating Gumi for going to negotiate for terrorists. What are you now doing? Nigerian government have prescribed the people that you went to negotiate with, and they are executing the name given to them by Nigerian government. Now you went to negotiate with them. The other one went to ask for presidency. The British High Commissioner will help you people to give you presidency. Others that have been ruling, did they give it to them? They fought for it, registered, and voted. People voted for them. Go and canvass for vote. Convince people that you can do well. Then they will vote for you. Let all of them go and beg for presidency till 2050. Nobody's going to dash it to you. Go and do the normal thing. Then you will get it. You will not continue doing the same thing, expecting different results. It will never work. I think this thing has happened to the extent that they're supposed to learn. Every day you pass, one stick will pierce your eyes. The following day you go again, till up to the third time, and you still think that the same stick will not pierce through your eye. When the both eye will be blinded, that's the time you people will now understand. Even the people that all of us we are pursuing this animal or elephant, all of them, most of them, half of them have turned back now to say that our legs resemble the leg of the animal we are pursuing. It baffles me, and I'm so much happening. I'm so much ashamed of ourselves. In the country today, we are the element of caricature. Look at what matured men and women are doing on social media. It's disgracing themselves, showing their nakedness in the name of trying to get one thing or the other. The women are also naked, dancing in the of agitation. Now our men are following up women to start nakeding themselves as well. I'm ashamed of what we are doing to ourselves. It is very uncalled for. Very uncalled for. Anyway, for Blessedom, I love to her and her preaching that I found out that when somebody is climbing, maybe the power to state them and make them to start deviating, allowing the icon you are castigating, allowing their member to come to your program and start speaking with both mouth, both sides of his mouth. That shows that you are not even with designing spirit. When such kind of people comes to your program, you supposed to know. You supposed to know. Anyway, no matter what happens, we go nowhere. We must stand and continue saying the truth. And whatever evil they plan for it, that evil will be their portion. It will go back to them. They had been killing, but they never kill the one that will wipe away all their entire generation. So far, I didn't kill anybody. Nobody will kill me. If they try it that day, the person will enter the great beyond. And the crying is begging experiment that time with UKMF. Let them reconcile their differences. That is where the grassroots here that they are destroying. Because when water spoil from the up, it will reach every other person. I cry, all to no avail. Today, look at what we are experiencing. Say the truth and shame the devil. All of them know the truth. You people should come out and say the truth. Apologize to your people so that the land will forgive you. For us to come together and start reasoning well to think of the right thing to do. He thinks that room, that place, whatever room he is, that he has been exposed now, that even the people he sent into the bush, they will not see it. By the time they will get knowledge of it and see it, some of them will not even be happy with him. If he's not taking his time, it's the people he sent into the bush will be the one that will eliminate him. Not even the people he's calling his enemy. Because some of them, they are getting woken up. Look at where you are, you call it dungeon and you are enjoying yourself, your family abroad enjoying. Then you send other people's children to the bush to go there and stay and be eating human being, eating wild fruit and drinking Mporumidi and Tramadol. You think that God will not destroy all of you with your own family? Therefore, I thank you for the good work you are doing. I just want to note it because I'm so much angry and there's so much ashamed seeing what our elites are doing. Every other part of the country is laughing at them. Politically, they are blind. They don't know anything called politics. They just dabble into it and keep on insulting themselves. And this experiment matter has exposed Igbo people to the entire world that they don't know anything, and it's very shameful. We always been proud of Igbo, thinking that we are wise. I didn't know that we will allow ourselves to be bamboozled the way this young criminal did. God will judge him. Therefore, I feel it here.
Thank you very much.
God bless you for the good work you are doing.
Thank you.
As we don't know where.
Of course. Thank you very much, Agonwanye. The truth is, the earlier everybody understand the way things are going, the better for all of us. It's time we take our stance. Who are you? A spectator? Who are you? You're sitting on the fence. Who are you? Promoting the instrument of our undoing? My brother, we know all of you. Now you can imagine that IPOB member going to hide under Blessedom. He's saying moral. They garnish the lies with the truth. and make it very palatable and acceptable before all. But not for people like us. We already know the truth, and if for any reason we don't know this truth, my brother, we will not be here. Joined by my dad in the Lord. Can you hear me, Mazo BD?
Yes, I can, my Reverend.
Good evening, sir, from here. Welcome to the program.
It's a good afternoon from here, my brother. Thank you so much for staying the course and giving out what it needs. It's only the truth that will set us free. It's clear. It doesn't matter how we manipulate. It doesn't matter the people involved. Over time, we are not going to give up. This message continues. You have seen the game they call politics. And these are part of the things when people come and tell me, oh, let us go political route in Nigeria. I say, to hell with you. Because there's no sense of politics. All they know is criminality and thuggery. Okay, politics, political solution. Okay, is it not a shame what we are witnessing today? Is it not a shame that a person, one idiot, has risen up with the assistance of the past governors and even the present ones to inflict enormous injuries on our people? And today, whatever Saludo say he wants to accomplish, or he meant to accomplish by going to wherever he went to, it's kind of a disgrace to me. In other words, they are abating a criminal environment. I thought he was a man who rose to speak the truth and warn the criminals. Today he's meeting with, or yesterday, we saw him meeting with the head of the criminal gangs to solicit it, to beg him to stop the crime on the people. And tomorrow we'll rise up and say we are intellectuals, we are professors, we are politicians. Isn't that a shame? Isn't that? I know a lot of people are listening, and some of them may argue it, but if politics will be this kind of one, count me out of it. Because it doesn't make sense. You're playing with people's lives in the name of politics. What about the thousands of Biafrans who have died because of this lunacy? What about the thousands that are still in detention as we speak right now? I thought that would have been the way out, to call the federal government to release all these guys before even any visit to the chief culprit of the whole mess. Okay? Few days ago, oh, Nigerian DSS will feed him.
They refuse to allow him to wear his cloth. Nigerians are suffering him. They deny him access to his doctor. Nigerians are killing him. They keep him in the danger. Now he's doing swagger for us.
Drawing blood on him every day. And he's starving. Oh, what did I tell you guys? I said, this criminal is not in any detention. Didn't I say here? He's an agent. He's not in any detention. Okay, you see the parlor he was relaxing in. Is that not the same parlor they say that they wired, that they cannot discuss with him in private? You see the pure waters that are set on the table. So the point that they even have a fruit bowl or candy bowl that he can grab and munch if he pleases. Why did I tell you people that this guy has done what he was sent to come and do, only to go back and tell you guys that they extraordinarily rendition him. What did I tell you guys? That Nelly of Webu was brought in to destroy. Okay, and the ONYIBE, I believe she's still listening. Ego ONYIBE is there. They all came in to stop this movement because
the Kano agent that broadcasted on Blessed Dog. Did you not hear the request that me and Mazimefo should come out and tell our people that there is nothing like Biafra? Because the Kano is looking for her to stop that issue. Because he's running from giving account. Very unfortunate. Go ahead, please.
Who is blessing them? Who is blessing them? My brother, I don't discuss people without names. Okay? I understand you mentioned Ijela, but Ijela, I know his name is Chukwuke somebody. This lady you call blessing them, does she have a name? I'm here. Every time I come here, I say my name. I don't talk about this. So it shouldn't even stress you out. You understand what I'm saying? Now, it is Uchen Namefo that will come and clarify issue. But by the way, that's on him. Because you know what? From day one, when all this mess started, what did they do? I gave him 60 million to share with Obi. He's now speaking from both sides of his mouth. He's now going to Nandekano, whom we were paid to betray, to go and take pictures. If ever he was walking to release him with a picture, is the picture significant? Who was taking? And what is the message they are trying to convey? To tell the criminals, it's okay, we are working on bringing him out. My people, Nnamdi Kanu has never been in real detention, even from 2000. The only attempt was 2015 when they wanted to place him in detention, and he signed a deal, which we all know now. And then what is the essence of collecting people's money? What is the essence of killing your own people? If you are not an agent, what are we not seeing? Is the darkness, do they think that the darkness in the zoo will overtake the darkness in a world here in the United States, a free world? Do they think their thinking supersedes Do you understand what I'm saying? Because the point is that these barbarians, their thinking is different and they want to impose it on you. Okay, yesterday I said exactly the same thing we're discussing in on our meeting, and somebody was trying to explain to me because he knows everything. I said, please don't try to. Because you don't know what is going on. You don't know what is going on. And I asked them, if these people truly are looking out for our people, what stops them from taking the same steps that Southern Cameroon, the Ambazonians are taking? Because the moment the men there saw that they are not being treated fairly, they told right out in the face of the government that they cannot be a part of this country where they will be a second-class citizen. Is the video? What are we doing today? Condoning evil, pocketing evil. Oh, let's pocket evil for now. Let me work for 8 years and make life better for Anambra State. The evil is still there because you have not stood up to demand your right in a contraption you call your country. If you want to do the right thing, the first thing they must do is to make sure that these so-called exclusive whatever they deny the people to have should be taken care of. And this is why I keep preaching that constitution, and people need to rise, because it's not about writing constitution. It's about the groups of people that are lumped into this mess to rise up and say, no. Yesterday, what are we witnessing in Sokoto? They were running away from no one name zinc na Sokoto. Mande no na n'ime zinc, mande a na-etigbu. For no onwekwa ihe gbasara ha n'ihe eme. All of a sudden, all the ndị Igbo cause Muhammad. I mean, and these people, Sinaha politicians, Sinaha Maife, these things are the it doesn't occur to them that this is not fair to my people. And guess what they're doing now? A lot of them are raising campaigns to talk bad about Ojukwu. As no ya gbawasi onye ọbụla meghere ọnụ kwuo maka ọdụmegwu Ojukwu. Ọnụ ya gbawasi ọnụ ma ndị na-asị na ome mistake gị na ebe ka nna ụnọ mgbe o wepụtara ego nna ya. Ebe ka nna ụnụ nọ, a decent man, fụ na ụmụnne ya na-ata afụ, wepụta ego nna ya wee mebi ife dị ya. Mechasịa, we all know why the war was against us. Okay? He went into exile. And mobilize all of you to do it a political way. Somebody made a point General Duku made something. Is he not the ONYIBE Arab Gano can Ligo Mandin as a president today. About the fix in Nigeria. Isn't that a cause? Terrible. If you deny, that is the reason. And I told you, Benine, they know how to flash money. But you cannot bring out money to talk about your people. I mentioned India the other day concerning this man that came to Washington and said that he is going to spend his last card. No, they left furniture. Wherever he sells furniture, nobody. But he said he's going to spend his last card until Jonathan is pushed out of office. And tomorrow will ask you, oh, which way are you thinking you're going to take to get this of Biafra? You have not invested, you have not stood up for one day to present your case to the people who will stop a mess for this thing. The beheading of Karoka, the beheading of that young woman in Kenya, and this latest one is enough to be presented, plus all the things that have been happening in our land. It's enough evidence to present, to demand that you don't want to be a part of this nonsense. If you all humans. But the point is that we have beasts everywhere running around. And if we turn on money, they will be economic. Haven't I been telling you guys everything? So that these people are running a clandestine brigandry in that country. Do they not know about the causes? Okay, if I said they cannot access Nandekan. He's been running around the way they treat him, this and that. You see, you saw the criminals running around. You saw the one in Ihala, Benjamin Madrugu, right hand on ground, and I mobilized the Fulani. Soludo, I don't know what you did for Dr. Akonyele. I don't know what you did for Ofoma and Inewi. These are just the few that I remember. You have not done nothing for the this young man that came to vie for governorship. You have not done anything to find out who did this thing to him. And the evidence is here. China Sanworu was part of the people that kidnapped he knew about the people that kidnapped the guy, Obiora. Is that not the name? He has not sought to seek out these criminals. Napalo, also in house, not DSS dungeon. Does that place look like a dungeon to you? My brother, these people are all working to make sure that the Fulani extremists inflicted a great injury on our people. It's okay. I know that God in heaven, who is witnessing all these things, will make a way for his people. It has happened in the past. Yes, you guys are now drinking out of golden cups in Nigeria. You guys are now taking people's wives because you have the authority in Nigeria. You are now building millions of houses, million naira houses that they break down, and you threaten to build another one with 700 million in Nigeria. You are enjoying it. You guys are calling for launching of money to develop Anambra and the little money Anambra will be not left in the coffers. Okay, see, where this whole thing started, he's now speaking. His state is cool. Nobody knows what he did. But he will go on the Anambra map, Abuja. In a JB and the Kanoma. Unyoshi, Epelima. Now, my brother, the talking about these things gets me so upset. But we must continue to talk about it. There is no way, unless God is not the God of creator of heaven and earth. That's the only reason they will get away from all this nonsense. Thank you very much, my brother. Dear friends, 30th of May is the Remembrance Day. We must all remember our people who have paid the ultimate price, plus the recent ones. I don't know the kind of masterminded their killings. Every good Biafran, every honest Biafran, he made sure he eliminated. We will remember them. And we pray that their spirit will continue to fight for all true Biafrans alive. They will continue to fight for all true Biafrans alive until Biafra is liberated. My Reverend, we're having intermittency. But I hope that prayer goes across, that their spirit shall continue to fight until the Biafrans, true Biafrans alive, are liberated. That's my prayer this afternoon.
Amen.
We must remember them. We'll continue. Amen. And I thank you so very much. May God bless you. God bless all Biafrans and all of us of freedom. There
were, sir. And of course, we have to respond to any issue that we know. It may be something you did out of sincerity or you just trying to be simple. My brother, this is a matter that is greater than all of us. And as such, nobody should come out and then mess around. The very criminal, you are part of the people that initiated it. No. It was easy. Is the truth not coming out? Is the truth not coming out? Let us be guided. Let us make our stance. And so in the end of all these epistles, it each and every one of us can be confident to say this is where I belong. Call on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Your name and where you calling from?
Yes, ONYIBE. Good evening, sir. Am I coming out clear?
Loud and clear, Mazio Mukwe. Welcome to the program. Go ahead, please.
Okay, good evening very much. Good evening. Thank you very much. My name remains Mazio Mukwe. I'm calling from Biafra land here. Towards this today's presentation of yours, in fact, I don't know what to say. I only try to chip in one or two things. There are something our people must understand. It's not good that always Igbo man will destroy what Igbo man started. At times, the same person started the program convincing people that this program will yield fruit for the people. At the end of the day, the same person will destroy that program. Just example, this IPOB program of Nnamdi Kanu was destroyed by Nnamdi Kanu. MASOP program was destroyed by the same MASOP leader. These are the problems we are having. And look, I make video talk so many things about the program leading towards restoration of Biafra. They are the same Igbo people. Let me tell everybody listening to us this evening, I am speaking against Nnamdi Kanu because of his misbehavior, because of his greed, because of his self-centeredness, because of his inability to allow people to contribute their quota the way things should be in a particular program like this. Because a program of freedom fighting is not a game of one person. It's not a game of somebody being Messiah or whatever. These are things that people must come together to achieve everywhere in the world where there is a program like this. People used to come together to achieve. It is when a country have government that they will now look up to their president or whosoever that is at the helm of affairs. Now, we need to come together, put ourselves together, draw a map.
You're back. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, are you hearing me now?
Yes, you're out. Go ahead.
Okay. Now look at what we are doing here. There was a forum, a WhatsApp forum that I joined sometime last year. They write the forum. What they wrote there was exposed IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu's atrocity. I just joined there, but later I discovered that the people there is like they are being hired by APC government to destroy everything Igbo people put on ground. But they presented the atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. You understand? I made them to understand that no matter what happened, our freedom remains the last hope of our people. Because Nigeria itself, somebody look at that guy telling you that you people should come and tell people that there is nothing like Biafra. Is there anything existing in the world like Nigeria before Freddie Lugard came here? There is none. These are people that were forcefully amalgamated together to be one country. And these people gave an expiration date of 100 years. Yet that 100 years has expired. From the day of amalgamation to today, everybody has been crying and complaining. Crisis everywhere. Somebody wants to hide it under the cupboard and tell me that there is nothing like Biafra. That person will never see good thing throughout his generation. Not only him, including him and his generation. His father's name must be missing. In fact, he cannot. His father's race must be wiped out. These are the problem people have. Do they know, those people talking about there's nothing like Biafra, do they know how Nigeria was formed as a nation? Somebody from somewhere around the world, from Scotland, just came here, put people together, forced them to be one. We named them Nigeria. Nigeria has never been any ancient name of any city of this territory called Nigeria. It just came from the mind of the creator of the so-called Nigeria. Now somebody is trying to fight over project, that is, save what British man came here to do. Now telling me that there's nothing like Biafra. Is that person have never heard about bite of Biafra or whatever? Do you understand? These are the people. These are the problem our people have. Just because we found ourselves working with the kind of respected himself, allowed through freedom fighting that we championed to take place. Today, nobody could have mouth to talk about what we are doing. It's just because he came out and turned everything into a childish game. Look at the presentation of BBC in their documentation. By looking at what BBC presented to the world, it now looks like is the Igbo people and Biafran people are the one causing the problem going on in Nigeria. But they never hear about the Fulani herdsmen attacking communities. They were trying to make us to believe that the Fulani herdsmen, they strongly believe in their nomadic system of rearing cattle of their forefather, thereby making it to bring crashes over the host community and the farmers and the Fulani herdsmen. Does BBC, can they tell me that the way that the Fulanis rear cattle along the street, along people's farm and all the rest of them, is it the same way that cattle is being reared in Britain today? Is that what they are trying to let us know? But they had those things under the cupboard. They were waiting for an opportunity like this to come and nail the Biafran restoration program, to come and bring it into a child's play, make it to look like that we are now into terrorism. I accuse them of part of what, including Nandi since 2-3 days back up to today, no army has shown face to take care of the situation. People are being drawn out of their houses and killed for just nothing. Army, police, everybody keep quiet. But if such a thing happened in Southeast here, all the international media could have been flashing it every minute of the day. I'm asking the world, what exactly is the crime that we commit against them or against whoever that makes them to decide to punish us this way? But God will not allow them to succeed in their plan. This is one thing I promise them, because we have never committed any crime that warranted this kind of punishment and wickedness. Somebody telling you that the lady that hosted that guy that we are speaking and the Ijele, I made them to understand one day that, listen, had it been that Nigerian state is leading up to expectation, taking care of its citizen, all this freedom, Yahoo freedom fighter could have not surfaced. You can look at in Nigeria today, everything, every day by day, things get worse. People hardly eat ordinary rice, just buy rice and eat. Now, before, 1 cup of rice now is getting to nearly 200 naira in Nigeria. Everything going high every day. There is no promise, there is no effort by the so-called government to take care of the problem, economical problem going on. There's no promise of the so-called federal government to take care of insecurity. There is no promise of to do anything good for the people. Why won't the people agitate for them to leave that particular country that has no future and hope? I'm asking whosoever that will come out on the social media, bring out his dirty mouth to come and say that there is nothing like Nigeria. That person's father and grandfather must cease to exist. All of them, all their fathers must be a slave. They are happy in this kind of situation that our people find that themselves in this kind of this time of the day. Every country is working tooth and nail to fix one or two things for the betterment of their citizens. Nigeria does not care about it. Let me tell you, all these people coming here and there to speak about the atrocity of Nnamdi and all the rest of them, they are being paid by federal government. It's just that they were waiting for an opportunity, and Nnamdi brings that opportunity for them to have the evidence of what they are claiming of. It's not that they like our people. It's not that they want good for our people. Ijele used to tell people that they have to hold their elected position leaders accountable. With 1999 constitution, how can you hold the governor accountable for what he's doing? Governor have the treasurer, dispatch it to the treasurer anytime, any day. The same governor is under immunity. You cannot charge him to court. You cannot even come near where governor is. The same governor is being protected by the same police that could have arrested him and arraigned him in court for embezzlement or whatever crime he may commit. How can people now be holding such person that is very far from them accountable? That is the problem. Have federal government made us to understand how much they were sharing to local government and state at the same time? Have they made us to know? The so-called president and all the rest of them always watch the governors embezzling their state funds, embezzling everything. They were clapping for them. Look at what happened at the case of Obiano when he left office. He was arrested when he wants to travel. What did they do? To collect their own share, allow him. Even I heard that they have returned his traveling document and all the rest of them. He has succeeded in going out. Look at the money they recover from Ibori. They use it to go and do whatever they like at the north. Did they return that money to Delta State? Then the northern state governors who embezzled their state fund, how many of them were arrested? How many of them were picked from by EFCC or whatever? These are the problems we're having. All of those things you see them talking is trash. There is no meaning into those things. Current concern, I strongly believe in the freedom of Biafra. I strongly believe that Biafra exists. As long as race like Oduduwa and the Arewa and all the rest of them claim their existence, I claim the existence of Biafra. Forget about Nigeria living like a dead man walking. Nigeria is just a dead man walking. Look at the president of Nigeria for the past 8 years. You can't hear him come out in the open, address people, speak like a president. You can't hear that. You can't see that. Most of the governors that is serving under him cannot do so because they have nothing to give to the people. So people should not, maybe Facebook has created a platform for everybody to open laptop or phone and come and talk rubbish. Those people talking those things, they don't have name, they don't exist. As long as I'm concerned, they are more than hopeless. The other day, Ojukwu was, this guy, Ijele was saying that Ojukwu is a coward. How did Ojukwu become a coward? What did he do? Because he went to Aburi with Gowon. After signing agreement, coming back here, Gowon failed to implement what was agreed in Aburi. Gowon was here. People is being killed everywhere. Gowon was here when the Araba secessionists rises up. Even the secessionists in Nigeria started with the North, with the Araba secessionist group, and that of Oduduwa action group of this man, Awolowo. Do you understand? But people has do as if they never hear such thing. The only focus of the one you're talking by Biafrans. What is the problem? And when you look at the people making all these useless utterances, it's the same Igbo people. Do you understand? What is their belief? What motivated them to be doing so? That lady that used to make that presentation, blessed something or whatever you call it, that's based in Germany. But she's from Mbise, ONYIBE state. Why is he in Germany? Why is she in Germany? Why can't he come back to Mbise and live as a human being and do that thing that he's doing? Ijele was in Turkey before he came back to here because of the problem of him and the candle. You know, I'm against injustice. Personally, I don't like the injustice and I don't support any kind of violence in the name of freedom fighting. In this position, in this era that we are not in position to carry arm. We can't succeed in that. If we can do that and succeed, we will know. So and when you look at the system of the violent agitation they are doing, you find out that it makes no sense. You come to the street of Igbo and shooting gun, killing people. It doesn't concern the North. They will even help you to kill more because you are killing your own people. You are disturbing your own people. This week that we enter today is almost 4 days is sit at home to Igbo people. Who is suffering it? It's Igbo people. Abuja is doing their business. Oil is floating. They are collecting their money. Economy of Nigeria does not base on when you go to the market. If you go to market or work, it's your own business. If Igbo people are 98 of them they are based on self-effort. Government is not paying them. But you are claiming that you are doing freedom for them. You come here and you create a state of anarchy and the lawlessness and the lockdown everywhere that you are fighting for freedom to them. Look at what Soludo was saying that Nnamdi Kanu said, if you can give the opportunity.
Network problem.
So this is a network problem. So these are the problems we are having. Even that Nnamdi Kanu himself, where he is claiming that he has been detained or whatever they are doing there, don't even understand what he's doing with federal government. He is no longer in control of this thing you saw him starting. Even if he broadcasts, the situation cannot change because it has become a business for some people. Even those he hired to change the narrative and all the rest of them, they are now using it to do business. That is exactly what is going on. But when he is trying to start this thing, people were warning him. People were, don't go into armed struggle. Don't do this kind of a thing. It will not lead free. He was bragging. He will deal with this person. He will kill the other one. He can decide who lives and who dies. Today it has clear to him that he cannot succeed or achieve anything. Rather, he will rather kill himself on the process. Now Nigeria have a clear evidence to try him. Nigeria has arranged themselves to try him, whether in the secret or in the open. Anyone they like, they will do. That's exactly what is going on now. So I was highly annoyed when I listened to today's program of what that young man was the trash he was saying in that lady's platform, you know, because those people had been looking for a way to destroy the image of us that is talking about freedom. I don't know what their belief is. I don't know whether they are happy with the situation of Nigeria. I don't know whether it's because of the little money federal government is giving to them to make sure that they destroy the freedom that we are talking about. This is the problem. And so many of our brothers
it's Nnamdi Kanu who came out and sued everybody.
Exactly. That is the issue. So that is exactly what what I have to say. I'm highly disappointed on our people. You cannot see Hausa man coming out to condemn his fellow Hausa man, no matter what they may have been doing. What you see them saying at the Facebook concerning this lady that were killed is just to cover everything. Up to today, nobody has been arrested concerning that particular matter, including what Tambo and all the rest of them are saying, just to cover up, just to pretend they know exactly what is going on. But if it is an Igbo man, now the same Igbo person go bring you out. That is the problem. I personally, before I drop my mark this evening, I'm still inviting our people, the good people that have the mind to talk about our freedom. Our freedom, the freedom of Biafra remains the only hope for our children tomorrow. There is no doubt about it. You cannot even play Lido or do kalu with it. If you like, believe. If you don't like, don't believe. Nigeria, you see today, we keep getting worse. We keep getting worse. We keep getting worse. And the earlier we organize ourselves to speak for our freedom, the better for us. Nnamdi Kanu failed all of us, but the journey has never ended. There are still good men and women that stood up and said that this thing cannot happen this way. We must continue fighting for our freedom. Look for a pro-Biafran group. Biafra Nation Alliance is one of them. Make your contact through one of our presenters. They will direct you on how you can get to the group and contribute to your quota for our people, our unborn children, to be free and have a society that they can be proud of. Nigeria is worse than hellfire. Nigeria is an eyesore. Nigeria represents anything you can talk about evil. Nigeria is evil itself. So we must work hard, get ourselves together to fight for our freedom. That is exactly what I want our people to understand. Forget about those going on one platform or the other to talk about nonsense. That is those that came into the struggle to make money, not people that have the clear mind to get the freedom for our people. So this is where I will drop my contribution this evening. I really thank you, and I say may God bless you and your family. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother. We continue riding on the wings of truth. Nobody can stop us. And our people must understand, it's very simple. It is something that led to what brought us here. Whether in terms of negativity or positivity, it really doesn't matter. We remain on course. And honestly, we don't ask people not to do what they want to do. But please talk your own. Talk your own, nameless criminals. Talk your own. It doesn't matter the platform you are talking about. It doesn't matter how much you want to pretend you care for our people. Let us know your name. 419 everywhere. Very unfortunate. Somebody who is nameless. The same person, member of IPOB, the same person, member of BIMAZOB, the same person everywhere, the member of Ijeli, member of His Blessed Onduhi. Say he's a pastor, he took oath. You get sense, you should be ashamed. I took oath to defend your people. And the same our people did not take the oath and betraying us. Have I told you I'm a saint? Under our watch, nobody will be allowed to set the next generation. Anyhow, I want to twist this matter. We don't come out. Now you get the point. Just come out, call my name, so that I give you the history of your family. If they are useless, we know. Look at people who cannot even brush their teeth very well. Are the one coming to talk about morality. Nigeria is okay, Nigeria is loving. May your family be loving like Nigeria. I don't blame any of you. Nnamdi Kanu. But our people who are still reasoning, it doesn't matter the class you think you belong to. If you are sitting on the fence, sit, let us know. If you are a spectator, continue to inspect. And of course, if you are for the real business, come out. If you are Yahoo like Nnamdi Kanu, be deceiving us. At least we have been able to see the dungeon where Nigeria is suffering in Nnamdi Kanu. We saw the dungeon with table water and some apple like the one Abacha eat. Very unfortunate. Come and deceive us. And somebody say, let them come, our people, that Biafra does not exist. And how possible do you think that will be? How are you going to make that possible? Biafra is our only hope. Good night.
Biafra is our only home. It is our only home. From the rising of the sun to the going of the same, we must fight till the end to restore our motherland. Oh, Biafra is our only home. Is our only hope, Biafra.